Sorry, Tom. I'm going to be working late again today.
Understood. Are you okay? According to the weather forecast, it's going to snow heavily later today. You shouldn't stay too late.
It's the busy season. Anyway, will you do me a favor?
A favor?
I was in a rush this morning and left my house key.
Oh, I see. Then I'll stay up and wait for you. Just let me know when you come home. Around midnight?
Yes, thanks.
Don't worry about it. Good luck at work.
Hey, Tom. I'm home. Can you open the door? Tom? Are you asleep?
No, I'm awake.
Will you unlock the door? It's freezing outside and snowing like crazy. It's minus 10 degrees.
Sorry, I can't.
What?
I'm at my parents'. I'm not home.
At your parents'? I see. Your car is gone. Why?
I'm worried about Mom, of course. She's been living alone since my dad passed away last year. I feel bad for her to be left alone on such a cold and snowy day.
But you said you'd wait at home until I got home. Don't you care about me?
I don't care about you. Why don't you sleep in the yard?
I can't sleep outside on a snowy day like this. Fine then. I keep a duplicate key hidden under a flower pot for emergencies. What? No way. Where's my key?
Are you an idiot? Of course I have it.
Why would you do that? I don't get it.
What? I'm the one who doesn't get it, you idiot.
Huh? Are you calling me an idiot?
It's almost Christmas time and you're leaving your husband alone. Going to work early in the morning every day and coming home later at night. You are a terrible wife. You deserve to be in the snowy yard to reflect on your mistake.
I'll freeze to death. It's the end of the year. It's the busiest time. You know how busy my work is every year at this time, don't you? Why do you suddenly start talking like that?
What do you mean by busiest time? I know you're seeing someone.
What?
I saw you the other day. You and a young man walking together.
When was that? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. Just sit in the yard and think about what you've done. A cheating wife like you should freeze to death.
Hey, Tom. Please answer me. It's an emergency. Our neighbor found a woman in our front yard. She told me that a woman was lying in the snow. She called an ambulance since we weren't home at that time. When I asked her about the woman's description, she looked just like your mom. You're with her, aren't you? Is she okay? I don't know what's going on, but I'm on my way to the hospital anyway. Call me when you see this.
So, a woman was taken to the hospital last night? Was she in critical condition? You are a horrible woman to go that far to try to bring me back.
Huh?
You even got our neighbor involved. Aren't you embarrassed as a wife? Did you think you could take me back by using my mother as an excuse? That's ridiculous. You are cheating on me, aren't you?
Did you see the message I sent you yesterday? I'm at the hospital now.
So what?
Your mother told me everything. You planned that, didn't you?
Huh?
I was wondering what was going on because you suddenly started accusing me of cheating. But it was you who was cheating on me.
Huh? You're the one who cheated on me. Why are you blaming me?
Your mom was in a dangerous situation last night. She's recovered enough to have a conversation. She remembers what happened last night and told the police about it.
What? The police? What she's talking about? There's no evidence.
If you're going to play dumb, I'll explain it to you. Yesterday afternoon, your mother saw you cheating on me and told you to apologize to me. You forced her to get in your car in the snow. She would have been in danger if it hadn't been for our neighbor across the street. You told her to forget what she saw and said something terrible such as freeze to death. She walked to our place to tell me what happened. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. She was waiting for me in the yard, freezing and buried in the snow. If it hadn't been for our neighbor across the street, she would have been in real danger.
No way. That's not possible. You're saying I dumped my mom in the street? And then I said a terrible thing to her and let her buried in the snow? I went all the way to her house to check on her because I was worried. I am the best son ever.
How dare you blabber about things like that?
I won't allow you to give false statements to the police. Do you have any proof?
Your mother is a victim. She has scars and bruises. She's better now, so she can give credible testimony.
That's a lie.
We can't prove your verbal abuse towards your mother, but I have the messages you sent me. A cheating wife like you should freeze to death, right? At least we have hard evidence. You're the kind of person who talks like that.
What's that got to do with anything? Can you prove I said the same thing to my mother?
You knew I left the house without my keys. You intentionally took my duplicate key, didn't you? Depending on how you look at it, this could also be seen as part of your attempted murder to freeze me to death.
What do you mean?
I've submitted your message to the police as evidence.
Okay, I'm sorry about the outburst, but you have no proof anywhere that I was cheating on you. I just lost my temper because my mom accused me of cheating, which was untrue. Just that.
The woman you're cheating with? Her name is Iris, isn't it?
What? No way. How did you even know her name?
Do you admit you had an affair with her?
No, it's nothing.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Huh?
How long do you think it's been since the incident? Don't you think I've already done some research?
What the hell? If you have something to say, say it.
You're at her place right now, aren't you?
Huh?
The police are on their way there now.
The police? Why?
Because it's an attempted murder, of course. We've already ensured no one is at your parents' house. We know you took your car too.
Seriously?
Your mom saw you cheating yesterday afternoon. Surveillance cameras at the restaurant caught you two on a date.
Iris has nothing to do with it. Please, don't call the police.
Iris's father is an executive of a company, right? Your company does business with them, right?
How do you know?
The executive know that his daughter is having an affair with his business partner. And he finds out that you left your mother and wife out in the snow to freeze to death. I wonder how he'd feel.
Okay, I'll divorce you.
Why do you think you have a right to make a decision? Don't get me wrong. Your mother and I are leaving you. You will pay your mother alimony for the attempted murder, and me for cheating. I'll make sure you'll pay for what you did.
Wait a minute. Alimony is too much. After all, my mom is okay. You'll be fine if I divorce you, right? I'm getting married to Iris. You can live your life as you like.
Marry Iris? Are you seriously saying that?
Of course I am. Unlike you, a wife who works all the time and leaves her husband alone, Iris wants to be a full-time housewife and cooks me delicious meals every day. She says she loves me. She's like an angel.
An angel, huh?
What's funny?
The only reason she can be an angel is because she has money. She can spend her daddy's money like it's gonna go out of trend. That's why she is nice to you, who doesn't have the resources to support a family by himself. If she loses her father's backing, a bum like you will be the first one to be dumped. Rumor has it that Iris has many wealthy patrons.
Patrons? No, that's impossible. She said I'm the only one she loves.
Also about your mom, she's not in a life-threatening condition, but she'll stay here for a while. She has mild frostbite on her hands and feet and will need medical treatment. She will ask you through her lawyer to pay for her treatment. Your mother doesn't consider you her son anymore. She is upset to know that you are the kind of man who would cheat on his wife. Instead of showing remorse, you let your mom buried in the snow. And to top it off, you blamed me for the affair I didn't commit, and locked me out of the house. Your mom is very upset.
Oh no. Okay, I apologize. I'm going to the hospital. Just tell me which one.
Why should I tell you that? You won't be able to come anyway.
What?
I told you the police are on their way. They should be there anytime soon.
Oh, wait. I hear the sirens.
I wanted you to be there until they got there. I was trying to buy some time. Thank God you're too stupid to notice that.
Wait a minute. What's going to happen to me?
Who cares?
You should. Don't you think you're being a little cold? I'm your husband.
My frustration level is about to hit its limit. I'll just have to go through a lawyer.
Lawyer? That's too much. You still love me, right? You're trying to get my attention by making a big deal out of it, aren't you? Alright then. I'm not divorcing you.
Shut up already.
What?
Well, goodbye then. The police raided Iris's house and got Tom and Iris. Iris knew Tom was married, but she didn't know about the incident. She became furious with Tom and told her father. Iris's father ended his business with Tom's company, and Tom was fired. I, of course, divorced Tom. His mother also disowned him. The court ordered Tom to pay compensation for the affair and a large amount of alimony and medical expenses for his mother. Now he is working day and night to pay us. I keep my friendship with Tom's mother and continue to work as hard as ever.
Can we talk right now, Dad?
Sure. What is it, Taylor?
It's about next week's visit. I couldn't get any train tickets, so Jim's going to be driving me there instead.
But what about your car sickness? You're just like me and how car sick you get.
Jim says it'll be fine if I take car sickness pills and just sleep in the car.
I see.
We'll need a place to park the car when we get there.
Oh, that's right. I'll ask the neighbor if we can borrow the empty lot she owns.
Thanks. I'll tell Jim.
Yup. Say hi to him for me.
Do you think I should get a driver's license already?
Well, having one is certainly convenient. And I heard that even people who get carsick easily are fine if they're the ones who are driving.
I've heard that too. Well, I guess I'll think about it later. I can't wait to visit you guys next week.
Yep. We'll prepare some nice food for you. Taylor? It's Dad. Today's the day you'll be visiting, right? It's already 1 hour past the time you said you would arrive. Did something happen? Taylor? Are you asleep in the car or something? Text back when you see this, alright? I'll try and call Jim. Hi, Jim. Can you talk now? Just send a reply if you notice my texts if you're driving, okay?
Oh, hi, Mr. Larson.
Is the driving alright?
Oh, yeah. I'm not driving right now. Is something the matter?
Taylor wouldn't reply to my texts, so I decided to text you instead.
What? Taylor isn't there yet.
She's not here. Do you have any clue as to what happened?
No, I drove her to the station and then we parted.
The station? But she told me she'd be coming by car. You were supposed to drive her here, right? Since she doesn't have her own driver's license?
Oh, that's what this is about. Urgent business suddenly came up, so I had to use the car. I told her to just use the train. I'm sorry I didn't notice. I thought Taylor already told you.
Oh, I understand.
Well, tell me if you hear anything from her. I'll tell you if she texts me anything.
Alright, got it. Jim! I found out where Taylor is! She got into an accident at A City and was brought to the hospital by ambulance! I'm going to head there right away. But why on earth was she in A City? It's quite far from where you two live, and it's 100 kilometers in the opposite direction of where we live. Anyways, my wife and I will be going to A City immediately. Head over there once you see this message, alright?
I'm fine, Dad.
Taylor!
You're heading over here, right?
Yep. Your mother and I are in the train right now. But if you can text, that means you weren't badly injured, right?
Yep, I'm fine. But I broke a bone in my foot, so I'll have to go to the hospital. But the driver who bumped into me took the proper actions. He was actually really kind, so don't shout at him, alright?
Alright. I'm just glad you're okay.
Texting is kinda difficult, so I'll go now.
Taylor, there are a couple of things I want to ask you when I get there.
I know. Be careful. I'm fine, Dad.
Taylor!
You're heading over here, right?
Yep. Your mother and I are in the train right now. But if you can text, that means you weren't badly injured, right?
Yep, I'm fine. But I broke a bone in my foot, so I'll have to go to the hospital. But the driver who bumped into me took the proper actions. He was actually really kind, so don't shout at him, alright?
Alright. I'm just glad you're okay.
Texting is kinda difficult, so I'll go now.
Taylor, there are a couple of things I want to ask you when I get there.
I know. Be careful.
She got into an accident at the place I left her at. So that's why you found out so quickly.
She's in the hospital right now.
Damn it! I thought that I would be able to delay you finding out about it until at least we got back from vacation.
So that's what bothers you, not your wife's injury. You're one rotten son of a bitch.
It can't be helped. I just don't feel any love towards her anymore.
That doesn't mean you can just abandon her in some random city. No human with any remorse would do such a thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Not going to argue, huh?
You don't even know where I am right now, do you?
What if I said I did?
What?
You're at a resort a few kilometers from A City, right?
How do you know?
It looks like you didn't notice that there was a GPS hidden in the purse you stole from Taylor.
A GPS?
Our family has the habit of putting GPSs on important things when going traveling, in case they get stolen or lost. It looks like Taylor still does it to this day. Besides, the resort you're currently at is run by a relative of my wife's.
Seriously?
You went there for your college graduation trip, right? Don't you remember who organized that trip?
Oh, it was Taylor, right?
Correct.
Jesus.
Anyways, I'll be coming to your room.
What?
Your father will be coming too.
My dad?
I called him.
What?
You better get ready.
Damn it! My dad now monitors everything I do because of what you did!
Don't you think you deserve it?
Shut up! You guys want an alimony, right? Fine, I'll give it to you. My girlfriend's dad is the CEO of a huge company, so I don't care. A few $1,000s is nothing to him.
You met this other woman, Alice, at college, right?
Yeah, she's the daughter of a CEO.
Apparently that's all a lie.
What? A lie?
Taylor knew this Alice, but apparently She was infamous among the other girls for telling all sorts of lies so guys would like her.
What? But she always has a ton of money with her.
It makes sense considering the job she has now.
What job?
It's the kind of job you wouldn't want to go around telling other people about. You know what I mean? She was forced to start it since she had a ton of debt.
What debt?
Which means you'll have to pay for the alimony we'll be asking of you by yourself.
Wait a minute, I don't have that much money.
Does that mean you spent all your money on this expensive vacation of yours?
Please forgive me.
I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. But Taylor doesn't seem to want to forgive you either, so it doesn't really matter. Our lawyer will be contacting you.
Mr. Larson?
Goodbye, you piece of shit. The person Jim was cheating on Taylor with, who came up with the idea to bring Taylor all the way to A City. Apparently, she sees Taylor as her rival, which is what made her decide to try and steal Jim and abandon Taylor in some distant city. Obviously, we asked for quite a large alimony from the two. It seems Alice was shocked when she found out that this little prank of hers she pulled without any thinking caused quite a mess. She accepted the alimony and the ban on approaching Taylor without arguing, and is now extremely busy with the extra work she's taken on. Jim, on the other hand, was thrown into work at a company an acquaintance of his father runs, and on top of that, has multiple part-time jobs. He's now being monitored 24/7 and is constantly working to pay off the debt.